So first, I think is the investment that we have made in technology. Cash management is a technology business, and so by the time you come to win awards, there's normally a very big investment that you make in the technology to drive that business. So we are sort of privileged to have made that investment a couple of years ago, and we are now seeing the fruits of that investment. So the technology to drive your payments, your collections, your liquidity management, which we put in place. But beyond the technology is getting the technology to work for your clients, to solve specific problems for your clients, because clients come to you for solutions. So we have also been able to build very good solutions that have served our clients well, especially when it comes to moving value across multiple countries. As you know, we have an extensive coverage in the continent, covering 33 countries. And our clients love the idea of being able to move value across those countries. And not just moving the value as well, also being connected to the rest of the world, because Africa is not an island. We are now in an interconnected world. Customers they are trading partners of Africa, huge Asia, in the US, Europe. These are all trading partners, and our clients need to be able to pay and get paid from those locations. So we've had those collection solutions that enable our clients to get paid using the technology that we have deployed across those markets. And it's all these things that we brought together to help our clients, and we are now being recognized for them. So we are in a very competitive world. Right? There's competition is huge. Our clients need to win in the respective marketplaces and geographies that they choose to be able to operate in. So the cost to serve is important. So if you are a treasurer that is maybe present or doing business in multiple countries, you want a single connection that gives you those countries directly without having to go through third parties. Because if you go through third parties, you're introducing friction. If you introduce friction, you are increasing the cost of doing business. So as Ecobank, is a geographic reach is something that our customers love and appreciate. If you're a treasurer, you're able to get one single connection through which you can be able to initiate all your payments. And if you are getting paid across those multiple countries, you can get a single view over what's happening in those accounts without you having to have multiple logins. So from an architectural point of view, that's one capability that our clients, Ecobank clients across the world enjoy. And you can be seated anywhere. You can be a client in North America, but you're actually running your entire operations from from the US, yet the business is in Africa. So that technology that we have deployed, whether it's our OmniPlus platform or our RapidCollect platform, which I'll explain a bit in detail, it enables our clients to do that. So from a collections point of view, we have RapidCollect. RapidCollect is a solution that allows our clients to open one account in one geography and actually then collect from multiple countries, which I think is quite interesting. And you can open, if you're a small, medium enterprise, you can actually open those accounts digitally. You can go on your phone, open an account digitally, get a QR code attached to that account, and you can send to people, and they can start paying you immediately and instantly across all those markets. So it's that capability that our global clients and appreciates very, very much. When it comes to the traditional corporates, moving value instantly without using third-party networks is also is key, and we have got that capability. We have our Pan-African switch that links all those countries together, where we can be able to move value from one country to another without going through any of the traditional switches that you know all about, all within our own Ecobank network. And it's instant. And this is something that our clients have enjoyed for almost now close to over a decade. We have then progressed further and done connections to the mobile network operators, mobile money, which has become huge in the continent in Africa. So not only can you be able to transact on the digital platforms using OmniPlus, but you can actually be able to push value into mobile wallets across those that 3 countries that we also operate in. And that enables our clients to do last mile payments, reach beneficiaries in deep rural areas, which were previously unbanked, but they can now be paid on mobile network operators using the same platform that they are using to pay their traditional supplier payments. So these are some of the solutions that we have deployed, for our clients, and it's really helping reduce the cost to serve and making it easy for treasurers around the world. I think that's a very good question, because FCFTA is a big thing for the continent. There's a huge drive by African governments to trade among one another. For a long time, Africa has been an import-driven economy, where we import everything from outside. But now we are seeing growth in manufacturing, a strong manufacturing base across all the countries. But if you manufacture in one country, in the continent there are 55 countries or 54, depending on which geography you want to use. But if you manufacture in one country, you want to make sure that you can be able to reach the over 1 billion people in the continent. So the idea of trading among one another just makes a lot of sense. But there cannot be any trade if there's no settlement. If I export my goods from Uganda and I'm exporting my goods to Ghana, at the end of the day, I need to get paid. And when it comes to payment, you want certainty, you want it to be as instant as possible. So the solutions we have provided to our clients enable those traders to be able to trade among one another and get that value in real time, as real time as it can get. So, and we are seeing that a lot of manufacturing entities picking that up quite well. Let's talk about small traders, because in Africa also, it's not just the big multinational clients that are operating there. There's a huge small and medium enterprises, businesses, cross-border business. If you go to the border between Nigeria and Togo on a weekend, a place called Seme, you will be able to see actually the trade that fuels between Benin as a country and Nigeria. Huge flows moving in there. And these are small traders. So the technology also we have built enables them to digitize and try to remove cash from the system. So you can be able to get paid digitally and move your goods across the border in a seamless fashion. So these are all the building blocks of ensuring that Africa is interconnected and ensuring that our transactions in the continent can actually settle within Africa without the transactions having to leave Africa to go to Europe or to go to America and come back. And that's why for us as Ecobank is a mission. The bank was founded by businessmen who wanted to make sure that they can remove the borders that existed within Africa. And that's what we continue to do. So we believe that customers don't just come to us because they want to make a payment or they want to get paid. They are running businesses. Behind what you see as a payment is cement being manufactured. Behind what you see is shoes being manufactured and many other things that are happening in the background. And clients want to know, how can I grow my sales? At the end of the day, they want to grow their business. They want to be able to win in the marketplace. And therefore, local knowledge becomes very important. They want to know, if you are a global client and you're operating in Rwanda, for example, you want to know, what does it take to do business in Rwanda? Which is the best way that I can do my business and run it in a more efficient manner so that I can be able to reduce my costs, get my goods as nearer to the consumer as possible. So I think our presence in these markets is invaluable to our clients. We are able to guide them on how to do business in these countries. We are able to provide them updates on regulation, because regulation is huge. It keeps changing. There's exchange control in a number of markets. So we're able to guide our clients on how just to do business or not to do business as well in those markets. And you need that local knowledge. So having boots on the ground, as we call it, becomes a very important tool for our clients when they want to know what's happening. The third thing is that there's a lot, you can wake up, when you're present in that 4 countries, things change very quickly. things change quickly. And you've seen what has happened in some of our markets. And clients want to be able to know, how do I respond to that? It could be a geopolitical issue, right? How do I respond to that? Because you have a geopolitical event, the customer won't close their factory and leave. They want to know, how do I navigate that geopolitical challenge to continue doing business in that country, continue to pay my employees, continue to pay my suppliers, and keep my business in operation. So our being on the ground, it becomes very invaluable to clients. The fourth one is also the future. I've just said we are not only just managing today, but we have to have our eyes firmly focused on the future. So we're able to advise our clients on where the world is going, where Africa is going, what's new. There are things that were not possible 3-4 years ago, but now they are possible. There are now new payment methods coming in. If we are talking about stable coins, mobile money is coming, is heavily embedded. We talk about embedded finance, buy now, pay later, in very interesting forms happening in the continent. So customers look to us to be able to guide them on how they can navigate all these new things happening so they can continue running their businesses profitably. And I think really our physical presence in these markets, local knowledge, people that understand how these economies run, how they work. And they also is different, because people think Africa is one continent, one country is not. The way people do business in Tanzania is very different from the way people do business in Kenya, let alone East Africa, the difference between East Africa and West Africa. As you know, we are present in French-speaking countries. We are present in Spanish-speaking countries. We have English-speaking countries. We've got Fuji-speaking countries. So we've got all those languages in the middle of all those 34 countries that we cover, and helping our clients understand the cultural things of how just to run a business in a manner that fits within the society that you're doing, I think is invaluable.